Hello everyone and welcome to Kiki Crochet. In this video we're going to learn how to crochet a shawl using the three-dimensional stitch. The finished measurements are about 170 centimeters wide by 80 centimeters long, and I made a total of 54 rows. So let's go ahead and see how to start. The yarn that we're going to use is Alize Angora Gold, which is 3.53 ounces, 602 yards. It's 80% acrylic, 10% mohair, and 10% wool. Now, we are going to make our sample with the yarn Alize Extra, which is a acrylic yarn, and we are going to do our sample with acrylic yarn because if you make a mistake, you cannot frog the mohair yarn. It gets tangled and you're going to ruin your work. So up until you are you feel that you can do the design correctly, you are going to be experimenting with a different yarn, and then you're going to use the mohair yarn to crochet, and we're going to use a 4mm crochet hook for both yarns. Okay, so experiment with another yarn, with a cheap yarn, and then go ahead and crochet with your mohair. Now we are going to start with a magic circle. If you do not know how to do the magic circle, go ahead and crochet 6 chains and work a slip stitch in your beginning chain so you have a ring, and you're going to crochet around your ring the stitches that I'm going to make around my magic circle. So in order to perform the magic circle, take your yarn and wrap it around your 2 fingers once, bring it on your top left, okay? Put your hook under the right yarn, over the left, and bring it over. Wrap your hook around once, grab the left yarn, and pull it through the loop. By doing this, we have our first chain. Now I'm going to work 2 more chains. 1, 2. So those 3 first chains gave me my first double crochet. Now we're going to start by crocheting a total of 6 sets of 3 double crochet. So I'm going to make 2 more double crochet to complete my first set. 1 and 2. So with my 3 chains, I have my first 3 double crochet. Now chain 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 more double crochet in the center of your magic circle. 1, 2, 3. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Put your hook again in the center of your magic circle and work 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. So far we have 1, 2, 3 sets of 3 double crochet. We need 3 more. 1, 2, 3 chains and 3 more double crochet in the center of your circle. 1, 2, 3. Chain 3. 3 double crochet in the center of your circle. 1, 2, 3. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets. 1, 2, 3 chains, and our last 3 double crochet in the center of our circle. 1, 2, and 3. Now grab the yarn that you started your magic circle with and pull it tight, but not too tight. We need to have a little space between the first and the last set that we just made. Okay, so here we go. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sets of 3 double crochet and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of chain 3 spaces. Put a stitch marker in the center, in the third chain 3 space. So I have 1, 2 chain 3 space in the right side and 2 chain 3 spaces on the left side. This is the center. So this right here is going to be the bottom point of our triangle, of our shawl. So in order to start a row, we are always going to be chaining 3, which is a double crochet, but it does not count as anything throughout my work. 1, 2, 3 to begin with. So in my first chain 3 space, and this is what I'm always going to be doing in the beginning of my work, in the first chain 3 space I'm going to work 2 sets of 3 double crochet with a chain 3 in between them. 1, 2, 3 double crochet, chain 3, and 3 more in the same chain 3 space. 1, 2, and 3. Now chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Go ahead in your next chain 3 space and work 1 set of 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Chain 3. Now take out your stitch marker, and always in the center chain 3 space we are always going to be working 2 sets of 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, and 3 more double crochet in the same chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, chain 3. So after every set of 3 double crochet we're always chaining 3. I'm going to put again my stitch marker in the center. Okay, now chain 3 and work 3 double crochet in the next chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And now we have our last 2 sets of 3 double crochet with the chain 3 in between them. So I'm always going to beginning and ending my work with 2 sets of 3 double crochet in the last chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 3 more double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so this is how our work looks like so far. So from row 3, there we're going to start now. We're going to start creating the 3D stitch, the 3-dimensional stitch. And it's pretty simple because we are always repeating 2 rows, row 3 and row 4. So if you want to write down what we're going to be doing in those 2 rows, you're going to be able to finish off your shawl very easily. So chain 3 to begin the row, 1, 2, 3. So we mentioned that those 3 chains count as nothing throughout our work. And turn your work. In your first chain 3 space that's between those 2 sets, again work 2 sets of 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, and 3 more double crochet in the same space. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now the step that we're going to do right now, it's a step that you're only going to be doing in the repetitions for row 3. So what we're going to do, see how we worked the 2 sets right in between those 2 sets of the previous row. Go ahead and grab the 3rd stitch of this set of 3 and pull it backwards. We're going to work 3 back post double crochet on this 3rd stitch over here. So put your hook from the back to the front of the right side to the back again on the left side of the stitch and work a double crochet. Grab the yarn for a 2nd time, repeat the same step in the same stitch. So put your hook from the back to the front on the right side of the stitch to the back again on the left side and work a double crochet. Repeat the step for a third time, so put your hook from the back to the front of the right side of the stitch to the back again of the left side and work a double crochet. So this is how it looks like when you work 3 back post double crochet on top of a double crochet. Now I'm going to frog, and I'm going to show a second way, which is the same exact thing but by viewing your work from a different angle. So grab the yarn and pull again this third stitch backward. So put your hook from the back to the front of the right side to the back again on the left side, so you're pulling backwards the double crochet. So turn your work so you're seeing your crochet hook on the top. Okay, so what you're really seeing right here is that you have your crochet hook under the double crochet. So on top of this stitch we're going to work 3 double crochet. So go ahead and work your first stitch, 1, again put your hook under the same stitch, 2, and again for a third time put your hook under the same stitch to work your third double crochet. So you have the same exact result because you're doing the same exact thing. Now chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and now in the next set of 3 we're going to pull backwards the first double crochet, which is the correct stitch to be pulling backwards when you're doing the 3-dimensional stitch. Okay, so go ahead and work a back post double crochet on your first stitch, and you're going to repeat that step 3 times again. 1, for a second time put your hook from the back to the front on the right side to the back again on the left side and work a double crochet. Repeat the step for a third time, so put your hook from the back to the front on the right side to the back again on the left side and work your third double crochet. Now chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and now we're going to work a back post double crochet on the first stitch right here on the increase of the previous row. Again, this is a step we are only doing on the repetitions of row 3. So go ahead and pull backwards the first stitch, put your hook from the back to the front on the right side to the back again on the left side, and I'm going to do the second method. Okay, so we have our hook under this double crochet. You have your crochet hook on the top and work 3 stitches on top of that stitch. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so this is how your work looks like so far. Now chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and in the center right here where we have our stitch marker, we are going to work or increase the center of our shawl. So 2 sets on this chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, and 3 more double crochet in the same chain 3 space. 1, 2, and 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now this step is a step that we're only going to be doing on the round 3 repetitions. So go ahead and pull backwards the third stitch of this set of 3 double crochet. Okay, so it's the set that we're working on the center for the shawl. Okay, so work 3 back post double crochet on the third stitch of this set over here. 1. So just so I'm not repeating myself, we are always pulling backwards our stitch the same exact way, and we are always crocheting 3 stitches on top of it with the same exact way, so I don't have to be repeating myself over and over again. Okay, so 1, 2 and 3. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now work 3 back post double crochet on the first stitch of the next set of 3. Oops. 1, 2 and 3. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we are left with the 2 sets that we have to finish a row with. Now the step that we are going to do now, which is a step that it's only we're only going to be doing in the repetitions of row 3, we are going to work a back post, 3 back post double crochet on this first double crochet over here, and these are the 2 last set for this row. Okay, so in the first set, pull the first double crochet backwards and work 3 back post double crochet on that stitch. 1, 2, 3. Now chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and finish your row by crocheting in this chain 3 space 2 sets of 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, and 3 more stitches in the same chain 3 space. 1, 2, and 3. So this is how our row looks like so far, our work looks like so far. Okay, so now I'm going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to turn my work. So this is row 4. This is the second and last row repetitions for this pattern. So we are always going to be repeating rows 3 and 4. Now, row 4, in the first chain 3 space, again work 2 sets of 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, and 3 more stitches in the same space. 1, 2, 3, chain 3. Now, in repetitions of row 3, we pulled backwards the 3rd stitch from this set. In row 4, we are not going to do that step. We are going to go ahead and work 3 back post double crochet on this first set of 3 right over here. So work 3 back post double crochet in the first stitch. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 back post double crochet in the first stitch of the next set. 1, 2, and 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 back post double crochet on the first stitch of the next set. 1, 2, and 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now in the repetitions of row 3, we worked 3 back post double crochet on this first set of the increases. In this row, we're not going to repeat that step. In row 4, we are going to go right ahead and work in the chain 3 space. We're going to work our 2 sets. So after we worked the 3 back post on this set over here, go right ahead on your chain 3 space and work your 2 sets. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, and 3 more stitches in the same stitch. 1, 2, 3. So put your stitch marker just in case you're afraid to get confused. Okay, now we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Now what we did in the repetitions for row 3, we pulled backwards the third stitch from this set of 3 right over here. In this row, in the repetitions for row 4, we are not going to do that step. We're going to go right ahead in the next chain 3 space and work 3 back post double crochet on the first stitch. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 back post double crochet on the first stitch of the next set. 1, 2, 3. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 back post double crochet on the first stitch of the next set. 1, 2, 3. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. So what we did in the repetitions for row 3 that we're not doing in the repetitions for row 4, we worked 3 back posts on the first set over here, and then we worked our increase in the end. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to jump right over in this chain 3 space, in the last chain 3 space, to work my last 2 sets for this row. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, and 3 more stitches in the same space. 1, 2, 3. So this was row 4 for our shawl. Now I'm going to start row 5, which is going to be the same thing as row 3. I'm repeating the steps for row 3. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn your work. In the first chain 3 space, we always work our 2 sets. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, and 3 more stitches in the same space. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. So now we're doing the repetitions for row 3. So that means that I'm going to work 3 back post double crochet on the third stitch of this set over here. So this only happens in the repetitions of row 3. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now work a back post double crochet in the first stitch of the next set. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Work 3 back post double crochet on the first stitch of the next set. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 back post in the first stitch of the next set. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, what we're doing, the repetitions for row 3, only for the repetitions of row 3, we're going to work 3 back post double crochet on the first set, and on the first double crochet of this set right over here of the increases. Okay, so work 3 back post double crochet on the first stitch of the first set. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now work your increase in the center. 2 sets of 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, and 3 more stitches in the same space. 1, 2, and 3. Again, put your stitch marker. Now chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and this is a step that we're only doing in the row 3 repetitions. What I'm going to do right now, work 3 back post double crochet on the 3rd stitch of this set over here. So on the 3rd stitch, work 3 back post double crochet. 1, 2, and 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now work 3 back post on the 1st stitch of the next set. 1, 2, and 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 back post double crochet in the 1st stitch of the next set. 1, 2, and 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 back post in the 1st stitch of the next set. 1, 2, and 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now the step that we're going to do right now is a step that only occurs in the repetitions for row 3. So these are the last 2 sets to finish a row with. So in the 1st set, work 3 back post double crochet on the 1st stitch. 1, 2, and 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and finish your row by crocheting 2 sets in the last chain 3 space over here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 chains and 3 more double crochet in the same space. 1, 2, and 3. Now chain 3 to start your new row, and this is going to be row 6, so we are going to follow the repetitions of row 4. So in the 1st chain 3 space, go ahead and work your first 2 sets. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, and 3 more stitches in the same space. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Do not crochet in the 3rd stitch of this set because this is a repetition of row 4. Go right ahead in the next set that's standing by itself and work 3 back post double crochet on the 1st stitch. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 back post in the 1st stitch of the next set. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 stitches, 3 back post on the 1st stitch of the next set. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, 3 back post in the next set. 1, 2, and 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 back post in the next set. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And since we're doing the repetitions for row 4 From this set, go right ahead in the chain 3 space and work your 2 sets. 1, 2, 3, chain 3, and 3 more stitches in the same space. 1, 2, 3. Now chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and since we're doing the repetitions for row 4, go right ahead in the first chain 3 in the first set of 3 double crochet and work a back post double crochet on the first stitch. Okay, we're gonna work 3 stitches, 3 back posts on that first stitch. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 back posts on the next set. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 chains. 3 back posts on the next set. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 3. 3 back posts on the next set. 1, 2, three, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and now work 3 back posts in the next set. 1, 2, and 3, chain 3, and since we're doing the repetitions for row 4, go right ahead on the chain 3 space and work the last 2 sets for this row. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 chains and 3 more double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so this is how my work looks like so far. So this is the corner of the shawl, this is the right side, the left side. Okay, so this is how the 3-dimensional stitch looks like. So you have to make more rows in order for the stitch to look better. And we just finished row 6, which were the repetitions for row 4. Now we're gonna turn the work. From now on, we're gonna work our shawl off camera, okay? Because the steps are always gonna be the same, row 3 and row 4 up until you finish. So now we would start row 7, in which in the first chain 3 space you would work your 2 sets, and after that we would go ahead and work the 3 back posts on the 3rd stitch. Then chain 3, and after that always grab the first double crochet to work your 3 back posts. Okay, same here, same here, same here. Now after this 3 back posts, chain 3, and you're gonna work 3 back posts on the first stitch on your increase over here. Then after that, chain 3 and work the 2 sets on your chain 3 space, chain 3, and work your 3 back posts on the 3rd stitch. Those are the repetitions for row 3. Chain 3. From here on, go ahead and work your 3 back posts on every first double crochet up until here where you're chaining 3 after your last set. Chain 3, work 3 back posts on this first stitch on your last increase here. So work your 3 back posts, chain 3, and then you're gonna work your last 2 sets on here on the chain 3 space. Then chain 3, turn your work to do row 8, In row 8, you're going to do the steps that we just did for row 6. So work your 2 sets on your chain 3 space, chain 3, and go right ahead on your first set of 3 that's standing here by itself. To start by working on the first stitch, your 3 back post double crochet. Repeat up until you reach this set of 3, in which again you're going to work your 3 back post on the first double crochet, chain 3, and go right ahead and work your 2 sets on your chain 3 space. Then chain 3 and go right ahead on the first set of 3 right over here to work your first back post, your 3 back post on the first stitch. Same here, same here, same here, and here. Once you work on the last set of 3, your 3 back post, chain 3, and go right ahead to finish off by working your 2 sets of 3 in the last chain 3 space. So it's pretty simple. Once you get the hang of it for those 2 rows, repetitions of row 3 and row 4, you'll finish your shawl in no time. So this is a few extra rows with the mohair yarn. So see how the difference, this yarn that I'm crocheting, the acrylic yarn, it's not suitable for this stitch because it makes it kind of hard for the shawl. Okay, so you want a mohair yarn because it's soft, and see how comfortable and how cozy it's going to be when you wear it. So this is how it looks like when you have a few more rows completed. So go ahead and finish off camera. When I finish, I'm going to turn my video back on and see how to add fringes on our shawl. So I'm almost done with my shawl. I've crocheted all of my rows. I made a total of 54 rows. I've attached my fringes and I've left a couple of blank spots, so I'll show you how to attach your own fringes as well. Okay, so I made 54 rows. It's approximately 170 centimeters wide and 80 centimeters long. So I've attached my fringes. Well, what I actually did, we attached our fringes in the last row that we worked. So I started attaching my first fringe right here. See how we start with the 3 double crochet, chain 3 and 3 double crochet? Right there is where I'm attaching my first fringe. And then I attach in every second chain 3 space. So I leave a blank chain 3, attach in the next one. A blank chain 3 space, attach a fringe in the next one. And because the mohair yarn is pretty thin, I'm adding 5 strands in each fringe. So when they're folded in half, we have a total of 10 pieces, 10 strands hanging down here. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how to create the fringes. I made my fringes on my hairpin. You can also, if you do not have a hairpin, you can use other accessories to work your fringes as well. This is a lid from a cocoa box. If you wash it and it's clean, you can use it as well, because see, it's about the same length. Your fringes are going to come out in the same length. But I'm using my hairpin because I made all of my fringes in one time. Okay, because you can wrap the yarn around many times around your hairpin. So attach your yarn on the hairpin and start wrapping it around loosely. We do not want to make it tight, because if you wrap the yarn around tightly around your hairpin, it's going to pop out and it's going to open. Okay, so I'm just going to make a few. Okay, cut them in the one side only. And I'm attaching 5 strands each time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm using a 5mm crochet hook because it's going to help me to attach them easier. And I'm going to start right over here on the first set that I make to begin my row with, my 3 double crochet, chain 3 and 3 double crochet. So put your hook under the chain 3 space, take your 5 strands, fold them in half, okay, fold them in half. Now take your crochet hook right in the middle over here, grab the strands and pull them under the chain 3 space, and see how now we have a loop over here. Grab all of those yarns carefully and take them through the loop, pull them through the loop and tighten up. So this is how you're going to create all of your fringes, the same exact way. So now I'm going to leave a chain 3 space and go right ahead in the next one and attach my other set of fringes. Leave one chain 3 space, go ahead in the second one and attach your fringe. And when you reach the bottom corner of your shawl, right here, I've attached in the center my fringe, and I've attached right in the next chain 3 space in the one side and in the other one as well. I'm not skipping. That's what I want to show, that I did not skip a chain 3 space. I went right in the chain 3 space that's after each side of the corner, and I attached the fringe. Then I left the chain 3 space and kept my pattern up until the end. Okay, so a total of 54 rows, about 170 by 80 centimeters. It's the shawl, and I used a total of 3 skeins of the Alize Angora Gold yarn. So thanks for watching, please subscribe, and if you like the video, please press like and leave a comment. Thanks again, bye bye.